tutorial, we will create an app that shows how to schedule and manage local notifications. The app will also give the user the option to delete the scheduled notification. To create a notification, we click on the Add Local Notification button, and then we type in the name for the notification or the event. I'll just type in wash the car, a date for the notification, the 10th of January 2024, and the time for the notification, 8:21 p.m. And then to schedule the notification, just click on schedule. And then to view the list of all notifications, you can click on the notification list button. And then we can also click on the remove button to remove the notification from the list. But now we just see how the notification will appear when the timer event is executed for the notification. So it should be executed in about 30 seconds from now. As you can see, the notification was executed and displayed on the screen. So now that the notification has been executed, it's no longer in the notification list. But to delete a notification, I'll create another one to show you how to delete it. Just call this testing. Assign another time to it. Click on schedule. Notification list. So to delete this notification, you can just click on the remove button. And as you can see, the notification has been removed from the list. And we can add more notifications if we wanted to. Learn more Swift. And another one, learn more Swift UI. And then if you click on the notification list, you'll see that the two notifications that we added, they're in the list, and we can delete any one of the notifications. Just click on remove, and then it's deleted. Click on the final notification to remove it, and now it's deleted. So this is the application that we're creating in this tutorial. Within your SwiftUI project, open your app file. I named my file local notification tester app. So whatever you called yours, just open it and then import user notification. And then on line 13, add the following variable, which is app UI application delegate adapter private var app delegate And the purpose of using app UI application delegate adapter is to incorporate a custom app delegate into the SwiftUI application so that we can use the traditional app delegate that's in UIKit. So to use the traditional app delegate that's in UIKit, we need to create a class It's called app delegate. So class app delegate UI responder UI application delegate UI numbing UN user notification center delegate and the purpose of that line is to request the notification and to perform authorization and to set up the notification. And then the next thing we need to do is to add a function called func application application UI application did finish launching with options, launch options, open bracket, UI application dot launch, launch option piece, any question mark equals nil. And this method will return a boolean. Next thing we need to do is to add a observer. So when the application becomes active, it will try to retrieve any notifications and display those notifications within the notification list. Notification center dot default add observer. Cell. You need to create a selector to reset the badge. And then you need to type in UI application did become active. Did become active notification. And then for the object, you just type in nil. I think there's an error, line 25, notification center, default, dot, add, observer. self, selector. Oh, it's because we haven't implemented reset badge. So we need to implement reset badge afterwards. Next thing we need to do is to set the delegate for the UI notification center to handle all the notifications. So we do that now. New a user notification center dot current dot delegate equals self. Return true. Next thing we will do is to add our reset badge function. So this app objc function reset badge. UI application dot shared dot application badge number equals to 0. So the badge number is reset to 0. Next thing we need to do is to implement the user notification will present method. So just type in func user notification will present, and we're using the one which includes a closure or completion handler, this one here, with completion handler. And then the next thing we need to do we need to add the completion handler. So that the completion handler will return these values, which are banner, dot sound, and dot badge. So when the notification has been executed on the application icon, you will see the banner, the sound, and the badge. Now, I mean, you'll see the badge on the icon of the application, and you will hear the sound within the application. And then the next thing we need to do, let's just compile it just to make sure it's correct. It compiled. So the next thing we need to create is we need to create a class that's called to do. So create a new Swift UI, create a new Swift file. and call it to do. And then type the following: public class to do. And the to do class handles or includes the title of the notification, and we also need to add a unique ID for each to do within the list. So to create a unique ID, we just use the UUID. And use the UUID string property. Each to do also needs a minute that includes the actual time and the hour of the to do, the day when the to do should be shown on the screen, and the month and the year. The next thing we need to do is to create a computed property, which is called date. And the purpose of the computed property, it will create the date and return the created date back to the calling routine. Var date let current year equals calendar dot current dot component year from date. So to create the current date, it's just using the date function within Swift. And then now, to create our own date, no, I mean, on line 21, that's named it incorrectly. On line 21, it's getting the year part of the date, which is the current date. So if it's today, the 10th of January, 2024, it's just putting the 2024 part and assigning the 2024 part into the current year. And now we need to construct our date. So to do that, we need to create another method called private function create date. And this method will accept the following parameters: year, month, which is int, day, int, hour, int, and minute, which is int. And this function will return a date. To construct our date, we need to use the date component class. So we create a new instance of date component by entering the following: var components equals to date component And now we can construct and assign each element of the date with the passing parameter values. The components dot year is equal to the year that we passed in here. So that's equal to that. Components dot month is equal to month. Components dot day is equal to day. And components dot hour is equal to hour. Components dot minute is equal to minute. Components dot second is equal to second, because we're not using seconds, so we're just assigning it to 0. Let calendar equal to calendar dot current, and then we will just return the date, calendar dot date, from the components that we just constructed. And then just add false unwrapping there. But really, that should be safe unwrapping. On line 22, we need to return the constructed date that we created on line 26 using the create date function. Return create date, and then that will be for the year. If the year hasn't been supplied, then just use the current year that we retrieved here on line 21. And then for the month, if a month hasn't been supplied, just enter 01 for the current month. And if a day wasn't supplied, just supply 01 for the current day. If the hour wasn't supplied, then just supply 00. And if the minute wasn't supplied, then just supply 00 for the minute. So there's always a value. And then this part, it won't never crash. But it's always best to use safe unwrapping anyway, like something like that, and then construct your own date. But it's similar to what we're doing here anyway. I'll just compile it just to make sure it's compilable. Compiled. So the next thing we need to do is to open our content view, and then within our content view, we need to add the following state variables, which are app state, private var is add notification view presented, we add notification view presented equals false. The view hasn't been presented as yet. At state private var show notification list. That should be a T, not a G. Show notification list equals to false. The next thing we need to do is within your VStat, delete everything within your VStat, and also delete the padding, and then we need to add a button, and then within that button click event we need to toggle the Boolean variable, which is add notification view presented, is add notification view presented, dot toggle. So the toggle just changed it from true to false and vice versa. And then for the caption of the button, we need to add this text, add local notification, and then we just need to style the button, font, dot headline, frame, max, width, dot infinity. And the purpose of using dot frame open bracket max width dot infinity is so that all the buttons will be the same size and the same width. Padding dot background blue dot foreground is white dot corner radius 10 dot padding 20. And now after line 27 we need to type in sheet $sign is presented, and then just assign our at notification view presented variable, and then just type in the following, which is to add, just type in add local notification view with local notification view, because that's what we need to do later. And then we need to create another button. So to create the other button, I just copy and paste what we've done previously, and then just change some of the properties around. So just paste the new button right after line 30, and then this button text should be notification list. And then I think everything else just stays the same. And then for this comment, we need to rename it as notification list view. So if I run it now, you should see two buttons on the screen with the labels. So I'll just run it now. Just compiling at the moment. As you can see, these are the two buttons, but nothing happens at the moment because we haven't implemented the code for the views that we need to create, which is add local notification view and the notification list view. So next week we will start to implement those two views. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.